That was fun. All right.
That was a lot of fun.
Did everybody enjoy the movie?
There we go.
It is a classic.
They're awake. They're awake.
All right. Well, want to introduce us? Or?
Well, welcome everybody. This is Midnight Movie Distillery podcast. I've known these guys now. I don't know. What was it? 3 years? I think?
Something like that.
4, something like that. And we used to sit around and just talk, even after watching a movie, just for like hours. And we thought, you know what? Why don't we actually do this and actually record it? Because sometimes we actually have some good stuff to say.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But yeah, so I'm Logan Lynch, and.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm Warwick Price. So yeah, I'm sure most of you know I'm one of the proprietors of the owners of Ghoulish Morals that's like directly below us at 228 West Main Street, St. Charles, Illinois.
I think they made it here.
Well, I know these people did, but like hopefully there's millions of people that are going to be watching us.
Oh yes.
So yeah,
Millions.
Yeah, that's me.
And I'm Lon. We own Black Martin Brands, which supplies products for Ghoulish Mortals. And we own Monster Purge Halloween Excursion out in St. Charles. If anybody wants to know about that, you can hunt live-action monsters and zombies with paintballs while riding a monster truck.
School bus.
It's so much
Monster
fun.
truck school bus.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
MonsterPurge.com.
Yes, super cool.
Okay.
All right, so
movie?
yeah, what we'd like to do is we like to review not only the movie but also an alcoholic beverage that we would want to either drink during the movie or maybe, I guess, chug during the movie in this case.
We
But
try to pair
it depends.
Gingerly.
Yeah.
Gingerly?
So, so I'll let Lon take it over from there.
Yeah, and just so everybody kind of knows what we've got going on, we're a new podcast, if you couldn't tell. We've got a few episodes. Please check us out. We're on YouTube. We do have a Facebook page. We're on all the social medias. You can get our podcast anywhere you get your streaming podcasts.
Just search for Midnight Movie Distillery.
Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio,
Yep.
iTunes.
We're all over the place. We
everywhere.
only have a few episodes out there right now, but we will have more.
Actually, before you go any further, obviously everyone that's in the audience knows exactly what movie we just watched, but for
Yes.
those that are only watching us on YouTube or
Listening to us on the
listening to us
podcast.
on a podcast, we just watched Tucker and Dale versus Evil, an awesome movie. And
We're supposed to review.
Wow.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow.
A neutral movie.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can.
And we will. So we've come up with a small little rating system. We do Bloody Barrel ratings. We have a scale from 1 to 5. We're going to introduce our liquor of choice, not liqueur.
Yeah, we're not doing
I was gonna say, that gives it
reviews,
away.
right?
We will talk about it. We'll rate it, and then we're going to rate the movie before we talk about it because I don't know what these guys are thinking. So
Well,
we'll
clearly
see.
you know what I think, but
So, all right. So this movie, it was a great movie. They drank beer. There was no spirits anywhere in this movie. But we don't really do beer so much as a review. We do liquor. So we are reviewing. Got to get it out here now. Since it was a beer thing, we're doing a beer barrel bourbon.
Oh boy.
say
So
that quickly.
What we've got here is, has anybody had Dragon's Milk? Right? Yeah. So you've had this, I'm sure. I'm sure you have.
Yep.
I myself have this regularly at my bar as well. So this is Dragon's Milk Beer Barrel Bourbon. Dragon's Milk is a stout beer that they age in bourbon barrels. So it gets a bourbon taste in the stout beer. And what they decided to do was, well, that's not good enough. Let's put beer back in the bourbon barrel, or let's put bourbon back in the beer barrel that had the beer, and then the bourbon, and make beer flavored bourbon. Let me tell you, it's magical. So that's what we've got here. They aged this, and when I say age, it's a finish. So what they do is they take a bourbon, which is a standard bourbon, and I believe it is a 2, maybe 3 year aged bourbon to start.
So they just they have it get married and
And
then
they
ages.
finish it. What are you talking about? And they
He hasn't
finish
even been
it
drinking yet.
No.
in the barrels that they had the stout beer in, and that usually is a 3-month to 6-month resting in those barrels so it can soak up some of that beer flavor out of the wood. So this is a stout finished bourbon. Oh,
We like to take a whiff of it.
oh,
Make it look like we know what
Oh.
we're doing.
oh.
These two are, I don't want to say fluent, but they know a lot more about this stuff. I'm the newbie.
By the end of this, he's going to be an alcoholic like us.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, aficionado. All right, so we're going to taste this out. We're going to try it out. Yeah.
Nice pour.
There's nothing but healthy pours.
Oh God.
So again, as everyone knows,
Yeah, that's good.
it's like you have to try it neat first, and then you can choose.
Point.
If you would like to put ice in it, you can. I prefer not to, but
We did have a, so we had, we
Oh my
did,
God.
we did a, now here's the problem. We have a lot of movies that are, they're all horror movies that we watch, right? Horror movies have a tendency to not use high class liquors in them.
because they're horror movies.
We've been drinking a lot of swill. If you check out our past 5 episodes, we've gotten some interesting, questionable liquor choices
Was
just
it,
because
was
that's
it
what
Zachariah
Zachariah Harris.
Harris? Which we went about that far down in the bottle, and it's still in the
If
closet
anybody
in,
would like
in
to
the
try
back.
some of that, it basically just tastes like alcohol. There is no other flavor to
Yes.
it, really. But
It was only $8 though.
that's the thing. We found the cheapest one we could get.
College
So this,
find a college kid. and-
so this is around $30 a bottle. Not super expensive. Sort of a good buy-in. It's not your typical bourbon because it does have the stout beer in it. It's going to be a little bit sweeter. So, did you guys taste it yet?
All right, I
Yeah,
like sweet.
absolutely. And you drink this all the
Okay.
time? Well, not all the time, but
I
I'm not saying you're an alcoholic, but
I have a
Yes,
I have a
yes.
Same.
plethora of bourbons. I don't know if I could say drink any of them all the time.
but I come over all the time.
All right.
I don't know. I've
You
ever
never had this?
I don't think so.
No.
Wow. Okay. You don't come over enough. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
So one thing we did realize, probably about the second episode, is we have a 1 through 5 scale, and that really is not enough numbers, because what we realized is, obviously we hope that these episodes go on for like forever, and so we're going to be drinking a lot of different alcoholic beverages and watching a lot of different movies, and so we don't want to kind of start off with a 1 and then all of a sudden find that there's something worse than that, and then where do you go?
Negatives.
But we'll be honest. My printer ran out of ink. I'm not joking. I can only print up so many of these damn things, so 15 of these are just fine for me.
Okay, and again, the point is, for us, this is the first time that we've drunk this, and so this is.
You ready?
I'm glad you brung it.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm glad you brung it as well.
Little movie
You ready
reference.
yet?
I'm ready.
Step it
Oh,
up, Laura.
he's really thinking about it.
I
Oh my
am.
God.
Okay.
We only have people waiting.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You done?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I got a 3.5. That's not 35.
Wow.
Oh wow.
3.5.
I give it a
4 to 3. Wow, you guys were kind of just on the opposite sides of me.
Yeah.
You were flanking me.
I know.
All right. All right. So why did you give it a 4? No, I'm not talking to you yet.
Well, okay.
Why'd you give it a 4?
Oh, I gave it a 4 because honestly, this is something I could see myself actually drinking.
You mean like right now?
No, like on a consistent basis, we'll say. That's a nice way of saying it. But no, it's actually pretty smooth. It's got a little bit of a burn, but not to the point where you feel it in your nostrils.
That's it's pretty light. On
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
It really
very light on the burn. But the flavor, you like it because it's got that stout. Sweetens it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
I like sweet.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Threes?
It's. I truly I think I could have gone a 4, and really, the 3 was based on the statement I made before. It's like, I think this is a good, like, I could also drink this on a regular
Yeah.
basis.
Rough day.
Great taste to
Or a
it.
good day.
On
Yeah,
a good day.
yeah.
Great taste to it. I mean, it's not a lot of aftertaste. Great smell.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
great
do
smell.
want to get. We've got a crowd here. I don't know if we can show the crowd here. We've got for this. I know you've had it back there. Who's had beer barrel bourbon before? Okay, we've
Wow,
got a good
good.
selection. Are you
Absolutely.
fans
We
of
got some
milk?
good
Are you
palates in
fans
here.
of Dragon's Milk Stout?
I don't know if I had that one.
Oh.
I had a beer barrel bourbon.
Okay.
I don't think you had that.
If it's called beer barrel bourbon, that's the only one.
Oh, and that's the one.
There you go. Okay, and it's made. This is made by New Holland Brewery out in
Yeah,
Michigan.
that's
So okay, all right. And does anybody dislike it? Are anybody counting their favorites?
It's one of my favorites.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we
Okay.
go. One.
So what do you like about it?
Well, I really love the sweet stout aftertaste. I mean, like
Yeah.
you said, it's very different than anything else out there. And I've got a lot of whiskeys at home, and this is my go-to. They have another one that's an origin one that's actually shaped like a dragon.
Oh.
It's really cool, and it also tastes wonderful. And yeah, I love the sweetness to it.
Interesting.
So I didn't want to mention it before, but we have Origin here.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
So we're gonna open that one up after this podcast is done and after we do everything. If anybody wants to stick around, we do something called Finishing the Bottle. Finishing the Bottle is a little bit more free-form discussion where we talk about the movies. We try to pit two movies against each other, so I think we might just pit this against Scream in a general sense.
Yep.
And see what we've got. And for that one, we're going to open Origin. Man, that was a
Wow.
great lead. I could
Did
give
you
$20
pay-
later.
pay-
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you kidding, man? Did you see it? Yeah, you can take a look at that bottle.
That's a cool
It's a
bottle.
pretty
I like
kick-ass
it.
bottle.
It is.
It's very scaly.
So the thing with the Origin is, and you probably know this, but the thing with the Origin is that one's aged for 5 years and it's small batch. 100 or less barrels go into each batch that they do.
Dare I ask the
just
price
keeps
on
a
that
little bit- well, it's a little bit more than 35. That one's probably not too much more. That one's probably closer to 50.
Wow.
But I don't think it is 50, right? It's probably less
No, I
than
think it
50.
was about 50.
50? Okay.
Okay.
So, but it's aged longer, and we're talking the difference of, you know, a few months of finishing and a 3-year age in a barrel to 5 years. That makes a big difference when you're talking for bourbons and scotches or anything, really. But I'm really anxious to try it. I've never had it. So
Me either.
I'm excited to try it. Okay. So overall, did we talk about your choice for 3? We talked about your
Yeah, I
choice.
mean, and as I said, I really like it. I mean, I really like it, and my 3 is based purely on. I think we're going to ultimately be reviewing. Hopefully, we'll watch.
See, but you're supposed to be in the now. If you want a 5, give it a 5.
There is so little burn to that. I don't.
No. I mean,
This
it's
is like
it's
smooth.
it's great, and again, not a lot of aftertaste.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking it.
But you do have to like stouts, I think. You got to like
Yeah.
a little bit of stout to get into that. But come on, how do you not have something that's
Yeah.
dragon's milk?
And so,
Yeah, just the name.
so you're happy with your 3.5 then?
Oh, absolutely.
And why didn't you give it a 4?
Because it's up there with my favorites, but I went by the Warwick Price rule of thumb.
Thank you.
Which is, I've had
You've had better.
I've had a lot better bourbons because I've had a lot of bourbons.
So you're a snob, is what you're saying.
No, it's kind of
Yeah, I
hard
get
to
it.
gauge that because when you pit the, if we're talking a 5-point scale, when you're also including things like Scotch, you got
Exactly.
Lagavulin and you got Oban, and you can't. It's a different.
That's why I
animal.
went with a 3.
I gave it a 3.5 because there was no burn to that for me.
No,
I
it's
got
awesome.
No burn. So
Yeah, it's actually funny because it's my wife who doesn't really drink a lot of alcohol. She likes things that are sweet, and she likes things that at the end of the day you drink and you go, I don't know that I've just drank some alcohol, and then you get drunk.
I could see
like I
could see this being up there.
I could honestly, but I could honestly
pineapple.
see her maybe even not.
This could be a gateway.
This could be a gateway drink for her.
That's the thing with us. So gateway drugs, gateway liquors are the liquors that kind of start you off if you're not familiar with liquors, if you're not into the hard stuff. I know my buddy Matt back here, he's a beer drinker. He does not like the hard stuff at all. This is a gateway bourbon for him.
Ooh.
This would be the kind of bourbon that if he drinks it long enough, he'll like bourbons. And when,
Trust
don't even
us.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hide behind sunglasses. Like you were embarrassed. But it's a good price point. It's a good bourbon.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
It's got a smooth taste. It's a unique thing. They were the first people to do the beer or bourbon aged beer.
Yep.
Now it's commonplace almost where people do that, but they were some of the first doing it. So I'm glad they came out with Origin. I'm really excited to try that one. What's that?
Save me a sip.
Oh, I'll save. Maybe.
Yeah.
I was
Maybe.
going to say, I don't know how long that's going to last.
We do have a segment called "Finishing the Bottle."
Well,
so
we,
see how
we
you-
now have 2 bottles, so.
This is not that. I mean, it's the
If this
same
is better
recipe,
than that, we're in trouble.
But which one are we
Aged longer.
finishing?
You're driving
Oh
home.
no. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so we're going to move on to actually reviewing, giving a barrel score to the movie itself.
Yeah.
All right. Again, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
But it's. I mean,
Don't look.
I've already expressed my feelings.
So, Okay.
There, okay, I got it. Is this like
Are we
poker
ready?
or the? Oh,
All right, you guys ready?
yeah.
We should also, by the way, we need to voice out loud our choices because in the people who weren't watching it on the on
Oh yeah, we
that's
should
true.
probably say we're pretty visual.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go.
All right. It's supposed to be a 3.5. 3.5.
Yeah, 4.
So almost 4.
See?
Yeah.
Mark knows what he's talking about. You, not so much.
So again,
It's-
for the people that are not in the room, that are watching this on YouTube or on podcast, we just watched Tucker and Dale, as we already said. But part of what you're going to be hearing through this podcast is we're going to do obviously trivia on Tucker and Dale, but the prizes we're going to be giving away are for Scream 6.
Makes sense?
Sure it does.
Scary
And I won't
movie.
go into a huge detail, of why for the podcast side of it. But I had to come up with a movie that I felt went along with kind of like the overall kind of theme of the Scream franchise. Something that's a little bit fun, has some scary moments in it, has a pretty good story, certainly some of the Scream ones. And I think for me, Tucker and Dale is an unsung hero. Like it's a movie that I think only made about $5 million at the box office. Only did about like 50 or 60,000 in its opening weekend, which I think is literally criminal. It is. I've watched this movie so many times, and again, it was one of these movies that I did not hear about when it came out. That whatever marketing they did of it, it was terrible because I just.
But think about this, though.
yeah.
Think about this. What some of your favorite movies are the sleepers.
Oh,
Sure.
totally.
Think about
Yeah.
the ones that became cult classics. They all did shitty in the box office, right?
That's true.
Which I think
Dead
does
2.
that? Do you think that helps the actors and directors and producers and things in the long run more because it's not a stash and grab of.
Unfortunately, I think Hollywood is built on the premise of your first opening weekend,
Absolutely.
Okay.
and that's it. And if it becomes if it breaks even by becoming a cult classic later, great.
Yeah.
But I can tell you they were crying in their sleep the first couple weekends.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is definitely, to me, a classic film. It has everything that a good horror movie should have. It has laughs. It has great kills. It has unique characters
special
that you
effects.
remember.
It has
Good
crying. It
special
does have
effects.
crying too, right?
What's that?
It has crying.
Is crying important?
There's crying. Yes.
Should there be crying in a movie?
Yes. If you're scared enough.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll add crying. Logan wants crying. Everybody's crying. But
It's realistic then at that point.
it's still got all the earmarks of everything, and it was one of the first films, to my recollection anyway, that actually reversed the roles.
Yes.
That said the bad guys were not the bad guys. I'm sure
Right.
there was one other one, right? What is it? You got another one?
I got it.
All right, because I'm sure if somebody can come up with an earlier film where the bad guy was actually the good guy and the good guys were actually the bad guys.
I'm sure there are other
There might
movies.
be, but this is the first one in my recollection, and I've seen a lot of horror movies.
Well, and again, it's like I love the way they played it. I mean, even that very first scene where the car is slowly going past and they're just like
Staring at
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
staring at. I mean, it is just so creepy. You think that you know exactly what's going to happen in this movie. You know.
I liked the movie. It was definitely fun for me. I did like.
You just said like.
I like.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I
Not
like
love.
because to me, I still have my favorite is still Student Bodies. So I don't know if anybody's seen
Great
that one.
movie. Absolutely a great movie.
Definitely recommend that one.
But it's in the same
in
vein,
the horror,
but you
so
thought
I
you
was.
liked that better than this.
I have only seen this for the first time probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So I did not see it in the theaters. The promotion for it, I laughed and I thought, okay, this is just going to be one of those so stupid, trying to be funny movies. But I digress. I was wrong. But yeah, I liked most of the movie. Obviously some of the stuff was unbelievable, but it had to be, right. I mean, you need to have somebody diving headfirst into a wood chipper
you've
accidentally.
Seen, have you seen a lot of horror movies that were accurate to real life?
Yeah.
Yes, aren't all of them legit? I mean,
This is
come
my
on,
point.
Halloween, you get shot 6 times
Right,
and you
you
still
can
live.
just walk
Come on.
away.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But no, it was still good. I gave it a 3.5. I'd like to give it a 4, but we are gonna have to move up to 10 scale. But
I think so.
But yeah, it definitely pulls you in. it. You know, you laugh quite often. You know, and just the little subtle things that the way they talk and things like that. It was. I think they did a really good job, and the role reversal was even better because you didn't know what to expect, and I think they did. I think they played that very well.
So this movie does have a couple of pretty high-end comedians in it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Turek from. Now I'm going. You know, I should pull up. Hold on. IMDb time.
Resident Alien.
Resident Alien, but come on, Firefly.
Oh well, yeah,
the hell?
but that's not comedy.
Well, what? Has anybody seen Firefly?
Of course.
Oh, there-
Right,
wow.
Is it a comedy?
It's not a comedy.
It's funny.
It's
right?
science fiction.
It's science fiction, but it's funny. Come on.
Funny
it's-
adjacent. Okay.
Okay,
I'll take
well,
funny
that's a good
adjacent.
one.
Well spoken. But the main comedian, I shouldn't say the main comedian, Tutek. See, I'm going to go blank on it now. I'm going to be, help me out. You guys know his name.
Alan.
Alan.
Alan. Thank you.
Alan.
He was in not only in Firefly, he does Resident Alien. He's just a known comedian. He does
Yeah, no,
a lot
absolutely.
of stuff as well. And
Dodgeball.
the
Yeah.
other guy,
Tyler
Labonte? Levine.
Levine.
Thank you.
Yeah. See,
Hey, we're the podcast.
we're
We know
professional.
everything.
It's the alcohol that's yeah. We
Yeah.
can't really
If I
talk.
say
this.
it's Labonte, it's Labonte. But he's a Canadian comedian.
Yep.
So he's
Hey.
very,
That explains so much.
Hey.
He's so nice.
Um,
That's why he's
But
so nice.
Yes, that
these
is
are-
true.
These are known actors. It's not like they got nobodies to do this film. And I think, to their credit, getting the people that had good comedic timing made the movie to me.
Oh, and I wonder how much of it was actually ad lib because those guys, I could see them just kind of rolling with it, like just keep the camera rolling and.
So
It
they
definitely had a low budget.
Well, it did. But the two main comedians, Tucker and Dale, when they met on the set, they actually became very close friends. They actually hung out. They actually went out to meet each other's family. They did things together. They went out to dinners all the time. Oddly enough, the one thing they said in an interview that they've never done together is gone fishing. I guess they didn't feel they needed to do that. But you're right. But I think that helped the movie. I think the fact that they connected
Sure.
so well that all this comedy was natural, and I do believe they probably did ad lib a lot in that because they fed off of each other pretty well.
Yeah, one of the things the reason I kind of brought up the low budget is one of the things I read was that Alan Tudyk was interviewed several years later, and his big memory of the movie was the outfit that he wore in the first scene is the same outfit he wore in the last scene.
That smells great.
Literally,
And they shot for weeks and weeks.
right in hot climates and it was like kind of right, and the prop people would literally just take the clothes away, basically wash them down, but they didn't want to obviously
Spritz them.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't want to
Febreze.
Not even.
take off any of the kind of the blood and stuff that may have been on there from the previous day. So he goes, when he first put the clothes on, they were kind of crispy. And so they would spray them down to make them a little bit more loose.
A little pliable.
And so like almost the entire filming, he was in wet clothes. And yes, just kind of ripe. And just not very.
So when Chad smells him while he's hanging upside
Yeah.
down,
That
that
is
was
totally
probably a
true.
legit.
Yeah.
I do believe that line was written on the spot because of that situation.
Right.
God, that,
Yeah.
I could just imagine.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
was very happy with it. So I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Favorite kill
Oh my God!
or
come on.
accidental
Wood chipper.
kill, I guess.
We've got a group of people here that actually have the legs sticking out of their drinks in
That is yeah.
commemoration of the wood chipper.
Bravo.
That is such an
That is
iconic
awesome.
kill. Because I mean, come on, and then they walk along with the body, the legs, and the body dragging.
Right,
on.
but
Come on,
but the
that's-
best part
that's
is
the
that
best.
as they're trying to get the body out, his biggest concern is he going to get his deposit back on the wood chipper
Right.
that he rented.
Right.
I love that part.
You have to have a dark sense of humor to like actually laugh at some of this stuff because some people I could see being like, oh my God, that poor guy, but
Now,
He tried to kill him.
yeah.
did you know the one scene that it was developed on the spot? The one scene where after they pull it over and he's on top of Dale, the body, and they drag the body over his face. That was actually ad lib because it was supposed to be he fell to the side and got up and threw it to the side. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, and the director said, wait. let's just drag his balls across your face. And he's like, no, we're not doing that. He's like, yeah, come on, let's do
It'll
it.
be so funny.
And he said, okay, and that'd be the shot that ended up in the movie.
Yeah.
I think he even says at that point too, "Why'd you take him off that way?" or
Right.
something.
That's the way you take off all
It was
that
a classic.
Yeah.
But I will say one of my favorite scenes that wasn't necessarily a kill is
Sure.
anything that had to do with the blonde bimbo that was in the movie, because every time she moved anywhere, she got just splattered with blood. Not splattered, doused with
Oh, yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
When
No.
she stood up and just like somebody just tossed a bucket on top.
I think she was.
Oh, my
was her name
God.
Naomi?
That was
Yeah.
that was
I
hilarious.
think so.
Was that the
al-
character's name, Naomi?
but also just the fact that it's like, her friends like complaining about her stripper, shoes. And
In the woods?
Yeah, and almost every single scene that you see her running,
Yep.
she's like
Yeah.
Yep.
trying-
just trying to run.
She kept up. She did
Yeah.
pretty
She-
good.
she did
I was pretty
okay.
impressed.
Tippy toeing through the woods.
She did okay. But like, as for the best kill, my favorite kill is actually with Alan Tudyk with the chainsaw.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Which again was such like an homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like
Clearly.
Yes.
the flailing around.
clearly.
But the kill of the guy running into the spear, I mean, like that was
Yeah.
that was.
They did a good. That was. You did not see that coming.
Right, but I just love the fact when he comes back and he's like, "Oh my God, your friend must be like really scared of bees as well." It's like it was
Running
like
like a
that's
bat out of hell.
to
Yeah.
me that scene was like the epitome of why I love this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're just so innocent, and they're like, what could possibly, why else would this be happening?
Yeah. They have no idea.
Yeah.
See, my favorite was the Jason was his name at the end with the fire. And it's kind of along those lines of while they're yelling at him, they're
exploding
like
house
stop, drop, and roll. Like
Yeah.
they're telling him what to do, and he's just flailing around. I'm like, just lay down and roll. Like they know what to do. He just won't do
Well,
it.
and then
but
when the
that's what he-
bimbo throws the moonshine,
Yeah,
on him, like,
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
use
Don't
that.
do that. and then also when he was like,
That
"Oh,
was
I knew I should have moved that," and there's
No,
gas
it was-
cans all
but it
over
was
the
in
place.
it was in clear mason
I
jars.
know, but they weren't like they were beer drinkers.
See,
They
that's
weren't
what I thought you
That's
were going to
true.
have for alcohol with moonshine.
You know what? That was predictable, and that's why I didn't bring moonshine because,
Wow.
just so you know, and I mentioned this to a few people out here, is we've been drinking swill for the past 5 episodes because they're horror movies. We had, we were this close to having Malort for one of them because it was one of those, right?
The groan.
Because it was those kind of movies. And there was another one that they drank has everybody seen Serbian film?
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Well, you can
Watch our
We
episode
have
before you watch Serbian
Midnight
film.
Movie Distillery podcast
Yes.
has, and we've reviewed it.
But he drank Jack Daniels in that. And everybody's had Jack Daniels, and it's always. So I wanted to kind of break that a little bit, and actually, so we had something that we enjoy
Yes,
one of these times.
it was good.
Because I don't see any movie that we're ever going to actually get to drink Lagavulin or.
Well, I said we need to do
Unless we get a
American
sponsor.
Psycho.
Oh, American Psycho.
Yeah, it's just
there you go.
If anyone who's listening to
Yeah.
us of our million subscribers happens to work for a distillery that would like us to
Oh.
review one of their
Point.
bourbons or whiskeys or anything,
Anything. We'll take anything.
Like,
Yeah.
well,
Let's
not
face
not
it.
Malort,
Let's face
No, I
it, we
want
got
Malort,
into this
too.
business just to get free booze.
Yes.
So
literally.
If we can get free booze, I'm happy.
Yeah, our business model is really not to make money. It's
Right.
just to get to that point where someone sends us free alcohol.
And we can talk about it.
Yes.
That's about it. Yeah.
Is that so bad? Come
Yeah.
on. You would all do the same thing.
Yeah.
See, you know.
And you're
you
here
would.
for the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, so you can say you were here first.
Yeah.
So I guess to summarize the whole thing, to me it was a great movie with everything you want in a horror movie.
Sure.
I can't give it the best horror movie because there's certain horror
Oh,
movies that
Absolutely.
are icons to me, but this is an icon in the fact that it makes you laugh, has great kill scenes. It's everything you need in a movie. It didn't have any nudity, but it did have gore. It
Yeah,
did
so
have
much
good
for
We
gore.
got close though.
So much
It
for
got
skinny
close.
dipping.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, come on.
Underwear dipping.
Yeah.
Wasn't as talent.
But here's a question though. Would you want to watch this film like I don't want to say on a regular basis, but I'll say on a yearly basis.
Well, let's just say I've watched it 3 times in the past week.
I'm saying, but if you like it so much, would you
So,
consider?
I'm gonna jump in here. So, like to
Whoa.
me, this is not vaguely horror related, but like a movie that I can watch over and over and over and over again, and I can watch it halfway through or anything, is Shawshank Redemption. It's like I can
Well,
watch
that's
that
not a
movie.
horror movie.
No,
We
I,
do
ju-
horror.
I just,
Well, it depends. That prison scene.
But so the
Whoa.
point is, it's
Well, that's
like
pretty horrific.
I've seen this movie
Poor old Andy Dufresne.
at least 20 or 30 times.
Yeah.
And this is another movie where it's
Nerd.
like,
You hear the
even
groans when you said 20 or 30 times? Everybody's like, oh, jeez.
Jeez.
loser. But I will say,
He does have a life.
and like maybe this is a little embarrassing, but just today, watching it here,
Oh.
I put the whole at the very beginning where you see the first scene, and
Yep.
then you see the scene of like the Suburban as it's like driving along with the kids, and it says 3 days
Ago.
Right. Honestly, and maybe I'm just making myself look stupid here. I thought that the first part of the movie was talking about like the original kill.
Okay.
Where in reality,
Well, they did do black and white, which could have thrown things off.
right. Thank you for making me feel better. But it's like now having watched it to Lon's point, having watched it like 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks. Now my brain's like really kind of like linking these things together a little bit better, and I'm like,
But let's face it. So in Britain, they drive on the other side of the road.
that's true.
Your brain hasn't
So,
fully shifted to the English side yet.
maybe-
But I've been over here for 33 years, so
Well,
like,
all right.
I have no excuse.
So yeah, no excuse. I can't. I was trying to help you out. But
Yes.
We
to
tried.
help
We
you
tried.
out.
But
Didn't work out.
I guess ultimately my point is I've watched it enough, and yet I still saw something new today.
I agree. Same
that,
here.
that I haven't seen before. It's like
Same here.
It's a fun movie that
It
it's
is.
like you can watch multiple times, even if you're not necessarily seeing something new. It's like it's enjoyable multiple times.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And it's fun. It's a fun movie, which is that's what I like to classify it as. It's fun.
Are you a person who watches your favorite movies multiple
Oh
times?
gosh, yeah.
Let's-
See now,
let-
my
let-
favorite movie I've only seen probably about maybe 12, 13 times.
Oh,
so
that's
I'm not
low.
near where this
That's
guy's
low.
at, but
That's low. Which movie is it?
Fallen.
Oh, I thought you said Little Mermaid.
Well, that too. That. Shh, you're not supposed to say that out loud. No, Fallen with Denzel Washington. I'm sorry, Donald Sutherland and
One of the Sutherland.
Yeah,
One-
it's.
yeah, one.
Oh my God, that's one. We'll do a review on that at some point.
All
but-
right. Also, we do accept if anybody's got any movies that are
Oh yes.
good to review that you'd love to hear a review on, let us know.
Any off the beaten path too.
Because so far some of the movies we've done have been Skinamarink and Serbian film. If anybody knows Serbian, there you go.
that's
That's
the
the
reaction.
proper reaction to Serbian film.
And we did.
Yeah, and I had to do trivia for that one. So
Yeah.
yeah, have fun with that.
Right.
It was actually funny. It's like when he was telling us, we have a group text, and he's like telling us, "Oh yeah, I got to do trivia for it," and we were coming up with like just obviously some of the disgusting ideas of what
Oh,
trivia
God.
could be, and
I'm surprised the FBI wasn't knocking on our door.
yeah, it was bad. But so our first one was Pontypool. Just as an FYI, if you do watch Pontypool, please understand that we tried to get the same kind of podcast video 4K that we have successfully working today, and we couldn't get it working.
No, end up like 720. Little grainy. It's okay. You don't really need to look at
Yeah.
us so much.
Yeah.
Audio quality not so good, but
we're
if
learning.
anybody's seen Pontypool, fantastic movie.
Great,
Yep.
great movie. And so like our goal for these podcasts is to try and keep them less than an hour. It's like, there's too many podcasts out there that take like 2-3 hours to go through.
That's why we do the behind the scenes though, because after Skinamarink, we talked for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, we should probably be recording this.
Yeah.
You know?
I am curious. Has anybody here seen Skinamarink yet?
Yeah.
2 people.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Is anybody
We'll talk in a
planning to watch Skinamarink?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, and just an FYI, our podcast obviously is
Listen,
spoiler heavy,
I was gonna
so
say.
check it out and then go.
Well, take it for what it's worth. Again, we
Yeah.
try and keep to an hour, and Skinamarink was 39 minutes.
Yeah.
And we talked about alcohol in that 39 minutes as well.
Yeah.
Not good alcohol.
So,
What's that?
For like 38 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Yes.
Well, because we had to talk about something.
Yeah.
'Cause it's, you know,
And
Skinnamarink.
again, I had to do trivia for Skinnamarink, so
Yes.
that was always fun.
But anything anybody else wants to say about this movie before we go to trivia?
No, I think that we've pretty much said everything we can about it. I mean, it's fun. I definitely think people should watch it.
Yes.
I do want to get, since we do have a large audience here tonight, are there any favorite scenes that you guys had?
Ooh, yeah, let's ask.
As we've had people that obviously clearly have watched it multiple times.
Not 20.
There are some people, and the drinkers back there with the legs. You
That
can't
is-
say the wood chipper scene because that's obvious. So come up
And,
with a second.
and when you
one.
say drinkers, you mean the Kool-Aid drinkers, right?
the ones
Yes.
who are drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Not Jim Jones.
We don't. We don't allow alcohol in our show. That's right. Anybody have any good favorite scenes?
I mean, the fishing scene is great. When they're
When she falls in the water?
stumble on them. Yeah, just the whole setup of that's just hilarious.
It's
It was a
awesome.
good comedy setup. It's the perfect example of misunderstanding
Yes.
and misconjecture of what's going on and who the bad guy is and who's helping who. It's perfect, which is what this movie's all about. That was probably the quintessential scene for that.
Yeah.
But one thing I
agree.
do think is funny about that scene is so the very beginning of that scene, as they first see the college kids, and Tucker is like, hey, let's get closer to them. They're trying to work out how to row properly, and like if we rotate again one more time. But miraculously, when Allie falls off the rock and falls into the water, somehow they managed to work out how to row
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
Did you notice that everybody else like just ripped off their clothes and jumped in the lake, and she's there slowly taking this off and slowly taking.
Yes.
and
That
then
was
then
not intentional in any way, shape, or
Taking down the rock really slowly, and
Yeah, and why isn't she with her friends?
Because she's a loner.
shy.
Maybe.
Shy. I'm gonna go
Maybe.
with shy.
Yes, it seemed
best
a little bit.
answer?
Not
little bit
according to
convenient.
Chad. She's, they're.
That dude creeps me out. So I don't know if anybody recognizes him. He's from one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Wow.
Wait for
What are
it.
you guys laughing at?
Your favorite.
No. One of my favorites of all
He
time.
has lots of favorites.
I do. Ginger Snaps.
Oh.
Has anybody seen?
Absolutely.
Who said the oh shit?
Did,
Have you seen it?
did,
It's outstanding. But that's the guy from Ginger Snaps who
Is he the
played
one-
a similar character, actually.
Yeah, he was kind of the dick that
He was the dick.
he calls it
high
lycanthrope.
school
But yeah, I
jock
totally did not
guy.
put that together.
But
now
that's him.
Now I don't like that movie even more.
Another Canadian.
that's true.
You don't like Ginger
I did
Snaps?
not know.
Oh my
It's
god!
awesome.
I'm like probably the only
How
one
are we
person.
friends?
I love that movie.
Because that's what makes us friends. We have our differences.
I watched Ginger Snaps every night, probably for about, well, not every night, but close to every
With a
night.
bottle of
probably for
lotion.
about 2 months. No,
Holy
come on.
Jesus.
Come on. Because it was that phenomenal.
Yes.
We're gonna, oh my god.
Man, we got to have a podcast
We're gonna
about
have
that.
that.
We can talk about that.
I need boxing gloves.
So one thing that I don't know that I answered was my favorite kill. Maybe I did.
Sure.
Did,
You-
did
Ah,
I
kind
answer?
of.
You did, but you wanted.
You got go for more.
Okay.
If you got more, go ahead.
So my favorite kill is the guy who picks up the cop's gun.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was definitely good.
And
Take the safety off.
Take the safety. Well, so there's a couple of things. It's a revolver. Revolvers don't have safeties.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Of course they do. I've got.
Yeah, but
one.
this is down south. I don't think they have safeties.
All guns have a safety.
I don't think revolvers have safeties.
My gun.
They
has a
do?
safety. Absolutely, they do.
Because the whole safety is the trigger
It's a
part.
button on the side that you got to
Yeah.
push to stop.
Yeah,
the
they
trigger
do.
from
Anyway.
going. They all
Well,
have safety.
the one thing that upset me about that
I
scene,
love that
though,
scene.
if just being a stickler, was how many freaking bullets were
10.
in that revolver.
He shoots 10 bullets.
Oh my god, that seemed a lot more than 10, though.
Yes. Well, that's always the problem with these movies.
That particular revolver did have about a 16 load.
Should have.
Yes, but it should only have 6.
16.
Oh god.
It's
It's a no, yeah.
It's a revolver.
No, it was not a revolver proper.
Yeah, it was.
A magazine load. Was it
No,
a
no.
revolver?
Yeah, it
It's
was
a revolver,
revolver.
the one the cop had.
Dun dun dun.
The one the cop had.
Well, in that case, it had 6.
It had 6.
See, that's
And
what I mean.
only
And if he
6.
shot 10 times, I didn't see him reload.
There is no.
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, yeah. So
One
that's
thing-
just being
one thing we
nitpicky,
should
but-
really be impressed with is the cameraman that was there standing there when Dale was like shooting the
The nail
The
gun.
nail
Oh.
gun. I mean, that's a pretty brave cameraman right there, right?
Ow.
Okay, is that
Trivia.
time? Is that time
Would
for
everybody
trivia?
like
I think we got time
trivia?
for it. All right.
Okay.
What
Ooh,
you've
they
been
got the
waiting
trivia.
for.
Okay, so
we do have a plethora of masks.
we
have-
also, yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
forgot about these guys.
No, go ahead.
We've got magnets.
Supplied
Black Martin
by
magnets,
Black
mind you.
Martin brands. Black Martin. Basically it's a set of every Scream poster from every movie. So you'll have the entire collection from Scream.
Six.
I
is
don't see
it?
Scream 6 in there.
It's in
including-
there.
It's in
Oh, there it is. There it
Right
is.
there. Scream
Uh-huh.
6.
It was stuck. It's a magnet. I didn't know.
And then, of course, the big giveaway.
The big giveaway is the actual. I probably got to hide that so that somebody online is not crazy, but it's the
Yeah.
actual codes to use on Fandango to get your free Scream 6 tickets.
We
So-
have
so-
5
so-
pairs.
So yeah, we're gonna give them out in pairs.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm gonna try and mix it up. I don't want to just give them all out right away, but we also have 7, I believe, total Scream
7,
masks.
yep.
These are pretty nice, actually.
Yeah.
Now the funny story about this, I actually bought this mask probably about 6 months to a year before the Scream movie came out. And then when the movie came out,
original?
the original mask, yeah, which I thought was, funny because then the movie came out and I already had it. Everybody was like, "Where'd you get it?" Because it was sold out at that point, and I was like, "I already had mine."
But that was the point of them using that mask.
Yeah.
Is because
What,
it
because
was
Eric
so
bought it?
common.
Yes, because
yes,
I-
because Eric bought it.
Okay.
Anywho, so all right, let's see. All right, we got
We're going to
some
let
trivia.
you gauge the,
Let me-
the difficulty level as to what the prize
So
is.
yeah,
This is Logan's thing.
I like to do tough questions with a mixture of easy ones. This one though, since we've got
most of them are really hard.
yeah,
Just so
and
you
by
know.
really hard you'll hear in a second.
They're stupid hard. Like
Yeah.
you're going to look at them and say, "What the?
So-
Nobody ever's going to know that."
So this one I'm gonna do a magnet for this one. All right.
Do the whole set. do
The
whole
magnet
set.
is a pack.
Oh, it's a
They
pack.
They get the
Yeah.
whole collection.
Well, then we got to save that one. Okay. Well,
Give one of the masks.
all right, we'll do a mask. We'll do a mask. First things first. All right.
You get a mask, and you get a mask.
So don't scream out the answer.
Yes.
Hand up in
scream.
the air. Yeah, I did that. I did that on purpose. Not really. Go ahead and raise your hand. It'll be just like in school. And I do want to see this if you're holding it up. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and raise your hand. I'll call on you. Then you can go ahead and answer. All right, you ready? How many minutes are left to record on the camera in the opening scene? Oh, we got
Oh,
one.
what?
138.
Boom!
What the fuck?
Look at that.
I will say honestly, I knew that.
It's like blatant for like 5 minutes. Come on.
That was an easy one?
Well, that was easy. I was going to ask like how long had they been recording? Which I'll throw that out there. Anybody?
It's her, so Misfits, 138.
We are 130.
We are
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
See?
I
So
love that jacket, by the way. I'm going to
Thank you.
steal that from you if you don't look twice.
It was from Middle of Beyond.
Really?
Yeah.
Love it.
like these are just like, do I
Wanted.
give two away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the plaid inlay too. I don't know if you noticed. I'm a plaid guy. So okay.
Okay.
Not a sponsor.
All right. So we're gonna go. This is actually a tough one. All right. This was
Because the last one was easy.
yeah. All right. What was the name of the gas station that they stopped at the beginning of the film? Oh, shit.
You gotta pay
I
attention
saw
to
this
who
guy
jumps
first.
up first.
Yeah,
The last chance.
that is correct.
Last chance game.
So you won Scream tickets.
Woo!
Now the caveat to the Scream tickets is you can only win one time. But if you know the answer, what we'll do is we'll come back to you. So, all right. See, wow. See, people actually pay
There
attention.
you go.
Okay.
Give away another
A
match.
little bit of an easy one, so we'll go with the Scream mask on this one. What colors is Tucker's truck? You can name just two of them.
That
Oh,
girl
oh,
with
we
the
got-
red plaid. in the back.
Robin.
There is blue and red in there.
Woo!
There's also black. There's also white.
I'm sure there's rust color in there.
There was
Yeah,
rust,
there's
yeah.
probably
So,
some rust in there too, but
wow, I'm very proud of everybody so far.
Not
But I got a
us.
stumper, and this is some people that have been here before. They'll know this is one of my favorite things to do. What is the license plate of the SUV for the youngsters?
see, he does license plates all the time.
Yes.
If somebody can even guess, like we'll say 3 things out of it.
The license plate of which vehicle
The
again?
SUV that all the kids were
The
in the
Suburban.
beginning.
Yeah.
The Suburban.
The Suburban, yes.
He's going to take a guess.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
yes. I think there was a CA4 and I.
No. No, no.
There was either an A, a B, a C,
C or D.
or a D or an E.
It was actually very brief, so that's why I kind of liked that one. It was very hard. It was actually when they were at the gas station, and then they were getting ready to walk into the gas station. You can see it briefly. It was actually 9MP998.
Now you all feel stupid,
Yeah.
don't
And
you?
it was on the screen for like 0.5 seconds. So what's the matter with you people?
Yeah, gosh. All right, this is in between, but if somebody was listening and paid attention, they'll get this one. What was the name of the lake that was near Tucker and Dale's house? Oh,
They
damn! I thought
mentioned
somebody.
it.
Oh,
They
oh, oh.
did mention it.
Lake Marion?
No, close.
Close.
Though. Close.
Very close.
So this is for screen tickets. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if
And
you're,
I will give a clue just to help on this.
Well,
but
and
go
I
ahead.
just say if you already have a Scream ticket, then you can pick something else.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because
I'll,
Just-
was-
I'll give about another 5 seconds, and then I'll give a clue.
Because I can see it on the tip of his tongue.
Yep.
it's close to
It's
that.
the. Nope. What was it?
Lake Walker.
No.
Nope.
The clue
very
is
close
it's
to
the
the
name of
name.
a town in Illinois.
Oh, Lake Chicago.
Wow.
No.
I didn't say the town.
Oh, really? You're
I-
thinking that's
Oh,
the town?
okay. Yes.
Wow.
Nailed it. Yes.
Come on up and get your tickets.
Nice. See? This makes me so happy right now.
She's like, now I can leave.
Yeah, she's like, and I'm out. I'm done. Okay, now this one,
Thank God, let's go get our car.
I think we'll do tickets on this one as well.
Wow.
Just
Blow your load.
because, well, no. The reason being is because this one's pretty tough.
We'll do some
Okay.
lighter ones.
All right.
then. Get rid of
Well,
these. Save the big ones.
Yeah,
for
but
later.
I like to do it in order.
All
so
right,
that
okay.
All right. Well,
You're
we'll
the-
do a lighter one just because Lon wants it.
You're the
What? Okay, this is gonna. You guys gotta watch for hands on this one. What was the name of the killings that occurred in the woods?
Memorial Day killings.
close. That's pretty.
That is correct. It
you
is
go.
Memorial Day.
So,
All
so
right.
you can have a
You can have a mask now.
There you go.
He's gonna clean us out here. Okay.
because he was
All right.
because he was closer to the screen.
Sure. Yes. Now this one, I'll be very impressed if somebody actually gets this one. All right.
So what's this one for then?
This is for Scream tickets. This is a tough one. Okay.
Tickets, people.
Okay. Chubby's Chili Dog Depot's slogan is what?
Yeah, we all know the deal. What was their slogan? They didn't say the slogan.
The
but it was
slogan
on
is right there, though.
On the coupon, though. You got another guess? We don't even. You've got everything already. Can
He can just. This is all for brownie points. Go.
All right.
Wait.
If nobody else answers it, we'll let you answer.
Wait, we'll give you it
But
first.
we already,
Yeah.
you already got the price.
No. That was the.
The girl, lady back there in the purple.
I don't know exactly, like, buy two, no expiration date.
No.
That was the deal, but not their
But what was
slogan.
their
Slogan was right under the name.
It was not spoken, but it was on the coupon. All right, if
All
nobody
right.
gets it, we'll move on to the next question.
We'll move on. I'll give the answer though,
Yes,
obviously.
please.
All dogs, all the time. Now the ones that have actually watched the movie a bunch are going to look for that. You're
That's
gonna see,
right.
You're never going to not.
Never
yeah.
gonna not
It's
see it.
always there. All right. Let's see. This is an easy one, so we'll go with a mask on this one. What song was playing in the car on the flashback to the massacre?
The original song.
The first song.
Right
Yeah.
before they switched the tapes to the country song.
Ooh.
Oh, I think it
She
was-
got
I
up like
think it was-
right before you.
I
I
think
saw
it
that
was
one.
Misfits right here.
Oh, we already have a mask.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, you
Wear
could.
pants.
Maybe could. Should we go for?
Yeah, you can go for those.
Kind of
Sure.
easy, but
Oh, we're doing magnets?
yeah,
Get
we'll go
magnets.
magnets.
Pump Up the Jam by Technotronic.
Wow, and she got the name right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give her props on that
She
one.
deserves a magnet set for that.
Yes.
For that alone.
Can you sing it?
Yeah, there you go.
Pump Up the Jam.
Yes!
There we go. She deserves the magnets now. All right.
Yes. Your misfit cred has just gone like
No.
Yes.
way up.
Oh, shit. Now
All
you're
right.
rocking the fits.
This one's fairly easy, but
Mask?
you and I talked about it. Let's go with mask on this one. Tucker and Dale are fishing. What is the last beer in the cooler? Oh, damn. PBR. He nailed it.
Yeah.
That was an easy
See,
one.
you got to throw a couple lobs out there every once in a while.
I will say people have expected us to have PBR here for this thing.
I would not drink PBR.
There's
Although I
nothing
did
wrong
drink
with PBR.
Zachariah
You
Harris.
you drink what I give you, young man.
I know, right?
All right. This is a tough one. So this is actually pretty tough. I feel bad about this one.
Do you want to do tickets?
So we'll do tickets on this one.
He doesn't feel bad at all.
No,
he
not
doesn't.
really.
He kids. He
How
does
many
not.
stings
He
does
loves this.
Tucker have on his face and neck total?
Wow.
Come on.
Oh, look at this.
Holy.
Very close, but no.
Oh.
Oh, wait, she had her head up.
6.
It is 6.
What?
Yes.
Now I want to know something. Do you really count them, or you're
My
guessing?
wife wants a mask. Can I have a mask?
Oh, yeah, if you want to go for a mask instead.
Absolutely.
Oh my God!
Turning down tickets. Okay.
I love that you want the mask. I love
Awesome.
that.
Awesome.
But now I do want to ask: did you actually count them, or was that a guess?
Because where did they go the rest of the movie?
Because the swelling went down.
They
The
come
swelling-
in, then they go out.
No. Look at me, I'm Maybelline.
You are my new favorite.
He was wearing a 3-week-old shirt. I'm sure he was like,
Yeah.
just let's get the scene over with.
I'm done with the face.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you know what? You're fine.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go get
she
a
can't even
coffee.
stand.
We're gonna stop here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. Pretty easy one. I'm gonna see. You guys got to watch for hands on this one. Okay. All right. What does Dale's hat say?
Oh, come
Whoa.
on.
Holy.
I will say it came from this area, but I don't know if it was the pink hat or the green and black hat.
Either one. Give to her.
Okay.
Dale. Yes.
Give her.
Give her. All right. Come get your
That was
mask.
pretty because it was in every scene.
Everything. And he even like turn it the other way so that everyone.
Yeah.
can
And then like when he
Absolutely.
wasn't wearing it, he throws it back on.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
And,
You're
and
welcome.
do you know what it means?
I'm assuming he's a lover and a
No.
giver.
It actually means like get her done.
Get her done. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do tickets on this one.
How many tickets do we have left?
We've got. Let's count them out.
Oh, we
here.
got,
Two.
we got three.
Oh,
We got three
we got
pairs.
3 sets.
We got 3 sets. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
And one mask.
And one.
Okay. All right. What is the name of the wood chipper?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Back lefter.
It's not Billy.
Did you?
Woody the Chipper.
Wow, that was a great name.
That was
I am very
I was
proud.
close between the
This
two.
crowd is
I
making
thought
me
it was
proud.
either. Yeah. You got to come up with tougher questions.
Yes.
Well, no, that's what we want. We want to be quick.
I
Is there
agree.
to
I
go?
know. I'm good.
I agree.
These are tough. That was only in like one particular scene.
By the way, Logan only has about 50 questions.
Yeah, we-
27.
We were concerned about how many questions he had. We were like, oh, I got 27.
Right? It's like 27 will take 3 hours.
Okay. This is an easy one.
How are we doing on podcast
Yeah, we're doing our.
I
I think
We
we
have
are.
no
I have
fucking
we
no
are.
idea.
We're getting
All
there.
right.
All right.
Fudging clue is what I meant to say.
All right, we'll do.
So we have one mask.
One
Let's
mask
do.
and 2 sets.
This will be an easy one, so we'll do a mask. All right.
All right.
What type of tea does Allie serve to Chad and Dale?
Oh, no,
damn.
Matt over here on the side.
Oh, come on, Matt.
Oh, Matt, you had your hand.
It's the whole point of the last part of the movie. There you go.
No.
wrong.
It is incorrect.
Hold on. It was either.
Wait, okay, everybody put your hands down. We're going to look down for 1 second and then look up. All right.
You want the brand?
No, I want the
No,
type.
I know what he's asking.
Yeah.
It's a kind of tea.
Yes, it's a kind
It
of
wasn't
tea.
chamomile. He couldn't have chamomile, so they had something else.
Yes.
And,
Oh,
There it is. Wait for it.
that part.
Mister, I've seen it 20 times.
You're fucking British.
Yeah, this is tea. This should be your shit, man.
I hate the
should be on
answer. I hate the answer to this question.
Oh, that's why.
I
So it's a
love this
protest,
tea.
is what he's
This is
getting
one
at.
of my
Yeah.
favorite
Oh, can't
teas.
stand it.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Okay. So let's see. All right. You know what? Here's what
Should
we'll
we
do.
skip that one?
We'll skip that one because that was
it's
that ended up way worse than I thought it was. gonna be.
Everybody knows.
All right. Here's a good one. This will be for tickets. This is actually somebody had to really pay attention for this, but I think we're gonna have about 5 or 6 hands go up. You ready? How many nails were in the board that struck the sheriff in the head? Oh, I was gonna say her.
Over here it came up.
Okay.
You think her?
Okay. It was
think the guy
between
with the
these
hat-
two.
I honestly did think it was this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
5.
Ooh.
Incorrect.
No.
Oh, Robin.
Yes, it was 4. You haven't won tickets yet,
It
have
was
you?
tough because
Okay.
they're bent, so it's hard to,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get you, man.
Yeah, it does look like 5, and I was like, I had to watch it like multiple times. I'm like, nope, that is 4. That is
Yeah.
4. All right. Congratulations.
Good job.
Woo!
So-
you guys watch for this one. You ready?
Oh, geez.
Okay.
So is this for a mask?
This
though?
is for a mask.
Okay.
What type of tea does Allie serve to Chad?
That one and that one, it was close between the one in the skull and the purple shirt.
Okay. Well,
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. What's that? Earl Grey. That is correct. Yes. So come get your mask.
Which I hate Earl Grey. People
I
think
love Earl
that
Grey.
because I'm English, I must drink Earl Grey tea.
No.
I hate
Is
Earl
it's
Grey
from
tea.
around here, isn't it? I don't know.
No, it's an English
Is it?
tea.
Oh.
It is an
But
English.
just it's like I hate it. It's too.
Do you have like a funny British saying that you want to say about it? I don't know.
What am I here to?
It made me go wee
entertain
wee
you?
in my knickers,
Can we
you know.
can we parade our
What
British
am I,
monkey?
a clown? It's like I'm here to entertain.
I'm here
you.
to amuse you.
I am curious, what is your favorite tea?
I literally drink.
Long Island.
It's called Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire?
Yep, Yorkshire tea. Just boring, everyday.
That's
tea.
what I consider Earl Grey, the everyday tea.
Oh my God, Earl Grey is disgusting.
Earl Grey's delicious.
No, it isn't. please move on. It's like
He's like, we're gonna throw up over
my
here.
brain is just not doing
Oh
well.
God. Okay. We're out of masks, aren't we?
No,
Yeah.
All right, I gotta do a tough. We'll do a couple tough ones here. Oh, we got one set.
we have
one
one
set.
I gotta make this
set
count.
left.
All right, this is gonna make. Okay, this is a tough one, and I'm this. You gotta really pay attention.
Do we have any other cups? Is it possible to raffle off a shot?
Ooh, we could start doing it. Hey, at that
I
point,
got
we
some
may
interest.
have to stop the podcast, but yeah, no.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Are the cups back
This is.
there?
You got to get all of this right to get it. Otherwise, we move on. What was the date on the newspaper announcing the capture of the Memorial Day massacre killer?
And don't
And
say
we need the
Memorial
time
Day.
as well.
Yes.
Matt's the
Oh.
only one.
July 15, 1990.
Bravo.
Damn.
It's like, it just happens to be my birthday, you know?
Come get your tickets.
I did not think somebody was going to get that one.
Wow.
I remember that.
You're like an idiot savant. or something.
Or at least an idiot.
Just forget the savant part. Wow, well, that was fun. I do have other questions if you guys want to hear them.
Would,
but
would
that's-
anybody like to hear a few trivia questions and get them just for shits and giggles? All right.
Okay.
All right.
Go
Okay. These are going to be
Brownie
probably.
points only.
These are going to be probably pretty easy. But what was the name of the news team on the scene? Nope. No. Oh, see, I should have asked.
We
that.
should have done that one as a ticket question.
Well, I didn't
That
think
was
anybody was
pretty
going to
tough.
remember
Nobody
July
got it.
15th, 1990.
Nobody got it.
It was a Tuesday, by the way, just in case you. Let's see. Okay. Well, it was WXIT, just so you're aware.
Exit.
WXIT.
Yeah.
All right. What was the name on Dale's bowling team?
Oh.
What's that? Bob's and Billy's, yeah. Yeah, nice. This one's probably fairly easy. What does Mitch's patch on his shirt say? Oh, look at that.
On the right side is Mitchell, the left side is Parks.
Damn, look at this. I am freaking impressed. All right, this is gonna be a quick one.
Did you see that and think, oh, I better memorize this because there could be a trivia question? There you go.
I know these are. It's gonna get harder and harder as I do.
Yeah.
for your
Okay, so let's see. Really quick one. What gift does Dale give to Allie at the end? Ooh, I saw in the back there.
This is a good.
What?
Gives her a pink helmet.
There you go.
There you go.
And she got the color even. And what was on the pink helmet?
There you go.
Because it was pretty.
All right, we got a tough one. What was the name of the newspaper?
Nobody?
Which newspaper?
What was the name of the
The
newspaper?
newspaper that has the
article.
actual date that my buddy over here got.
With-
What do you got?
I'll just guess the Daily Herald.
Ooh,
Well, that's a good guess, actually.
That's pretty close.
'cause they're all called the, yeah, right.
What's that?
Lake Marion News.
No.
Ooh, another good, like,
Think of where they were at.
Shot trial.
Yeah.
we should do.
All right, I think
Do you
yeah.
have any cups back there?
West Virginia
Is that
Journal
illegal? Are we going to
was
get
the name of the.
sued?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have to check. We might have some.
Okay, I got one fun one
solo
for you.
house back there.
What does Dale call Chad after cutting Allison free?
Do you realize that's
Oh, she came up first.
Didn't he call it fat bitch?
Close.
No. Yes.
Kentucky Fried.
No, close though. It was. You were very close.
I know, I'm frat bitch.
Frat bitch. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, and that's why I actually had to double check that he said Morris Lake because I was like, did he say Moors or Morris? But I double checked on that. But all right, kind of a fun one. Which finger on Tucker's hand has the nail on it? Ooh, he was up on it.
The nail?
Yeah, has the finger
The painted fingernail.
That would be.
You got 50-50 shot at it
which one?
What?
It was one ring finger. You are correct. Yes.
because there were 2 fingers cut off.
Right.
Yes.
I was going to say it's probably more like a 20.
And that was actually one of my questions.
I-
What
you know,
did
if
Dale
those two
call
fingers, right, that's
those
that one.
fingers? There you go, bowling fingers. All right.
Bowling fingers.
So we'll end on that one.
yeah.
I had other ones, but they're.
Are we done?
I think that's it. That's it.
Well, awesome.
Unless somebody wants a
got some?
really hard one.
Okay, well, let's do one last really hard one.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to give him something.
What are you going to give away?
Oh,
I don't
jeez.
know. Let me think.
He's
about
hiding
this
shit
for a
over here.
I've got this elastic band right
second.
here.
Get a band.
No?
Hold on.
We got a
Hold on.
remote.
Hold on.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's going to get money out of his pocket.
Look at this guy.
I got $1.
Wow. Now you're just bribing people.
You're like the Duke.
This is. I don't think anybody's going to get this one.
Now,
So I think you're
in
going to
order
save that
get this
dollar.
$1, you also have to like and subscribe.
Ooh, good one.
Everybody here should do that.
Right
I
now.
think
Midnight Movie Distillery podcast.
I do think that's completely illegal, bribing people for that. But let's just say I'll
You
let
go to
win
jail
the
for $1.
if you kindly subscribe. And okay, all right.
All
So
right.
let's give it.
All right, ready?
First $1 right there. Whoever.
What is the name of the log cutter that Allison is tied to? Ooh.
Not an easy $1, is it?
Yeah. Take that.
You're going to earn that dollar.
You're gonna.
Does it start with a D?
Or an A.
In the back.
Lucky the cutter.
No.
Again, that's
She
just
was.
like
Hey,
a
she.
newspaper
Was that a
with
guess
good
on Woody
shot.
the Chipper?
Yeah. It's a good shot.
Good try. Good try.
Anyone? Am I gonna keep my $1? People.
Come and take his money, please.
Take my wait.
so
Okay.
Just
My
it's
money.
a dollar.
It's $1. No one. No one.
Oh, go
A
ahead.
W.
What's that?
A W?
Does it have a W in
You've
it?
only got 24 to go.
No, it did not. So it's 3
How about
words.
A?
It's 3 words
Can I buy a
and.
vowel?
Oh wait, hold on.
So it was on the building, not on by the thing.
No, it was on the actual device
was
that
on
he
the
turns on to cause her to
was-
start
So
sliding.
literally on the panel where he turns it on,
It was pretty.
it's
Right there.
written there.
Okay.
It's pretty proud.
I do have that question though, so I'll come back to you on that one. All right, I think we stumped him. It was Sync Cut Systems.
Yep.
Not as clever as it should have been.
All right.
Your
so
do- your
I'm
do- your
just going to
dollar
ask
is
you
safe.
straight up. He can, let him earn. Let him earn the dollar
Are
on
you
this
gonna-
one
are you
if he
gonna
gets
let
this.
it- let it run?
I'm letting it roll.
All right.
Let it roll, baby. Let it roll.
What is the name of the business at the rundown mill building? There you go.
What is it? What?
Big Hill Lumber.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come get your $1.
You,
man.
you
Come get
the
your dollar.
What?
I'll take a shot.
Oh, okay.
See?
Well, there you go.
We got to get some
we got-
cups, but we will take in our break. We will get a cup.
Hang on to that. All right. Well, that's going to conclude what I have.
Are we done?
Yeah, I guess. Fine. I could ask questions for an hour if you
Yeah,
want.
no shit.
But no, I all in all, it was a very fun film. I recommend people watch it. Do you watch it on a regular basis? That's all up to you. But
I do.
I actually
do
liked
too.
it. Yep.
Well,
So,
thank you everyone for coming.
Thank everybody here and for everybody that's actually watching and
Everyone that's
listening.
watching at home.
We do want to say that. Oh, go ahead.
No. All I was going to say is, so for those of you who've been to our Ghoulish Mortals movie nights before, there's been like a long gap between the last one and this one. We hope to do these at least monthly. So keep an eye on our Facebook page, ghoulishmortals.com. I don't know why I'm looking at the camera because if you're watching it from there, you're probably not in St. Charles. But anyway.
You never know.
But yeah, keep an eye on our Facebook page and also obviously Midnight Movie Distillery. See, this is what
Podcast.
happens when you keep drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already done
yes,
with
on
number 2.
Facebook, and we'll post the events there. But
Yeah,
the
we've
events
got
are going to be
everything. We got
here.
TikTok, Instagram, everything you can think of.
Yeah,
I don't think we have WhatsApp.
I would say start with podcast and start with YouTube.
Yeah.
yes.
And comment.
Because they love looking at
You
us.
guys want to see?
Yes. yeah, if you guys have suggestions, we should have a suggestion box for the people that are
Absolutely.
physically here.
Absolutely. We are looking for movies to do. Like I said, we've done Skinamarink, we've done Serbian film.
Oh, God.
Which is so funny. So when you watch that episode, he keeps calling it the Siberian.
Siberia.
Siberia.
Yeah, that might be a trivia question.
Oh.
No,
What's
and
the
so what I
movie
try to
called?
do is with the trivia, I do try
That
to
Lon keeps getting wrong.
on the actual
is it
the
called?
podcast that we have up on YouTube. There is a link that has the trivia on there. All it asks for is your email, and if you answer it, you might win something maybe. So.
We do like doing shock films. We do like doing extreme horror films. We do like doing light comedies. We do like doing obscure stuff. I have a personal affinity for Japanese horror. If there's anybody who's
Oh, look at that!
There you go.
See,
Oh.
I knew I liked you guys. I knew I liked you.
And-
That jacket's mine.
And so, like, one of the things, I think we were talking before we started recording. So, like, the previous kind of set that we recorded was Skinamarink and Serbian film. And then as we finished recording that, we just started chatting, which is really how this whole podcast started. Was we just started chatting and
Very good point to
drinking,
bring up.
and he goes, we should probably be recording this.
I said, but okay.
Okay, you
Give him the
said it.
credit. Give him the credit.
But he's the one that got up and physically.
That is true. He hit the
button.
the record button.
did
And he did come up with a name for it.
He
I
did.
did.
He did the
Eric's
hard
one.
work.
Finishing the bottle, baby.
So we do this segment called Finishing the Bottle. So
And we will be doing that tonight. If you'd like to stick around, we would love to have you. We're just going to literally bullshit about this movie.
And other movies, if
other
you want to
movies.
talk about anything.
and
we're
that's
all
where,
down
like,
for
we'd like
suggestions.
some audience participation.
Come on, it's your accents that's getting in the
called,
way.
I know.
It's called English.
It's because I'm English. Participation.
Or you try to be like Curry and be like anticipation. Okay.
Asian.
There you go.
Anyway, so we'll stop the recording there with your
Yep.
dollar still sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got a shot.
Hey,
coming.
Oh,
he
he
chose a
got a
shot
shot
over a
coming.
dollar.
I thought you were going to take it.
That's only on Saturday nights. Wait, it says Saturday nights.
I'll tuck it in your underwear later.
There we go.
Anyway, so we're going to finish this. We're going to do a slight pause at the end so that it's easier for us to cut the
Oh,
audio.
yeah. Do we just stare at the camera?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
And,
idea.
and done.
I like it.
And scene. All right.
We don't edit our
Thank you,
videos.
everybody.
We really don't.
We try not to.
Make sure we leave the clapping in there because
Yeah.
I need an ego boost, right?
Leave the clapping. We will be regrouping to do the last bottle in a moment. So if you want to take 2 minutes.
Oh, I want to try this order